last thing to consider is any sort of student loan payments you think you might have in your life. Then this only counts if you go to something after high school, like a trade school, community college, or a four-year college. And this is only if you are not going to have AUL pay for that full year. And even if you don't have AUL pay for that full year, guys, we help you fill out FAFSA and get a lot of free money from the government and scholarships. So regardless of if you have AUL pay for the full year or if you just apply on your own, we're usually able to help you guys get most of the money you guys need just for free. So I would either just say paying $0 per month if you plan on having AUL pay for your college option. But if you see yourself really going into the future, getting a lot more education, you might want to choose one of these numbers for your monthly loan payment. I'm going to keep mine at $0. And then over here, guys, record what you're planning to do. For me, I'm going to say have AUL pay for it, because that's what I would personally do if I was a student. I would take advantage of that. And up here, guys, I didn't do it, but make sure you guys are recording the different plans and choices you're making throughout the budget. And then, guys, we finally get down to our discretionary spending, okay? Where this is how much money we have to spend on fun stuff, new clothes, going on vacations, if we want to buy new shoes, if you want to go to the movies, go to a concert. Discretionary spending just means the fun stuff, the wants. But if you notice here, guys, the spreadsheet has already been calculating our total costs and our overall balance. And guys, the balance automatically takes how much we're spending and subtracts it from how much money I have for my budget. So according to this, guys, I only have $229 left to put into my wants, to my fun stuff, the fun sort of just stuff that we all like to do, our hobbies. And that's only 5% of my budget. If that's too low for you, and that means that, and now I have a balanced budget, guys. Your goal is to always have a balance of 0. That means you are only spending as much money as you're making. If you went up to this wants and said, I want to spend $750 every month on my wants, that puts you in the negative. You're negative $521. And when you spend like this is when people have to go get payday loans. This is when you start using your credit card and you get into credit card debt. You want to make sure that you're not going into the negative. So you might want to have to, if you're in the negative balance, guys, you might need to go back and revise some of your choices to make sure that you aren't going to find yourself in a situation always relying on your credit card or always needing payday loans or borrowing from friends. So that could be lowering your discretionary fund spending. And maybe it's I put too much in savings. Maybe I'll come back here and I'm going to take about $200 out of savings. So instead of $655, I'm going to say $455. And then I'm going to add that 200 back into here. Because remember, this is not automatic, guys. You have to change this. And so I'm going to add in that 200, 3694. And now if I go down here, it's getting closer. It's still not quite balanced. So maybe I'm going to put that down to 400. And now it's a little bit more balanced. It's okay if you have extra positive money. That just means you have more money left in your bank account. You just don't want that to go into the negative, because that means you're using your credit card. You might need loans. That's sort of the financial stress. But remember, guys, if you're negative here, you might be able to go and start adjusting some of your savings to get more money for your monthly budget. But if you take money from your savings account, guys, notice your monthly budget doesn't automatically change. So if you're going to take $200 out of your savings, you have to go add that 200 and next to this green box for the rest of the spreadsheet to automatically update. And keep playing around with it, guys, until you get that nice balanced budget, or at the very least, you have a positive balance and not a negative one. You don't want a deficit, which means you have a negative balance.